This is a fast motion video of me painting facial muscles onto my face for Halloween. So we are starting out by outlining the structures and just the details roughly with a lip liner. You'll keep seeing me looking over, and I'm looking at a reference photo. I feel reference photos are extremely helpful, particularly when doing anatomy or something really kind of detailed and specific on my face. Next, I start filling in the basic shapes of the little muscles or pieces of muscle using just a basic red water-based paint. I use Mayron because it seems to be a reputable brand, and I haven't regretted the purchase. I've had the same palette probably longer than I should, multiple years now. And so just blocking out the main shapes with the plain red color, just to start filling things in and getting a visual of the musculature that I'm trying to achieve on my face. Here I'm blocking out the muscles that would be in my neck. I did want to carry this aesthetic down onto the neck, as if like skin had been peeled off half my face and down the neck, as gross as that sounds. And so again, just blocking out the musculature shapes, darkening up areas that were not dark enough. Once the layer has dried, you can put another layer over it. Here I'm adding some black to kind of darken up and start to add a little shading to add some dimension. Later you will see that I switch from using black to brown because I do feel the black was maybe a little bit harsh, and it just helps add a little more interest to shade with colors other than black. So I tried mixing black with some red to make it less harsh, and I also tried experimenting with just plain brown between the different shapes of the muscles to add that depth, to add that 3D textureness to the muscles I'm trying to show on my face. Here I'm adding some white, and just because of the nature of the water-based paint, it kind of blends with the red underneath a little bit. And I'm adding the white partly because in the reference photos I was using, they use white, I think, to kind of depict tendons. But then you'll see a little bit later in the video, I am using it also just to add, again, more shape, more implying 3D-ness to the muscles, not only in a more major way, but also just little fibers, little streaks to kind of imply the texture that's there. Here I've decided to take some black water-based paint. This is not a fancy eyeliner, just black water-based paint, although you could use an eyeliner. And I'm using this to outline the different muscles, and also again adding some lines to help imply that texture. I was doing this makeup for a Zoom chat, and I was hoping making things a little more dramatic would help, and using the outline might help make it visible on the Zoom chat. In the end, I think it just looked like a bloody mess from far away, but made for some really cool photos still. And then here I am adding, it's actually just regular old toilet paper with some eyelash glue to help imply the texture of skin kind of peeling up around where the muscle is revealed. I didn't do it all the way around because I didn't want to detract from the painting of the muscles. So here I'm adding a glitter base from NYX. I'm going to apply some glitter to these select areas to help imply like a glistening, like the muscles are wet or oozing because there's been damage done, right? Skin's been peeled off the face, and so it tends to ooze. And now I'm tight lining around my eye just with a plain black eyeliner. If you're not able to tight line or don't want to tight line, I know there's eye doctors who cringe at the thought of tight lining. But if you want to do it, I feel like it really helps pull the look together, help sell the exposed muscle look. And then on the other half of my face here, I put on my beauty makeup. I didn't put it in the video because I'm trying to not make it, 5,000 years long, but apply the beauty makeup if you like. And then once that was done, I started going around the edge of the exposed muscles with a red lipstick on a brush, because the reason I use the red lipstick is it gives it a little bit of a glistening effect, which again makes it look like a wound. It kind of smears a little bit, this particular red lipstick, so it kind of gives that like irritated skin kind of effect. So that's why I'm using a red lipstick instead of more red Mehron paint to kind of do the edges of this look. And then by now that latex and toilet paper is dried, so I'm applying concealer over it and then using a makeup brush to kind of blend that out. I recommend using a makeup brush or a disposable makeup sponge that you don't care about, just in case that latex or eyelash glue is not dry. And then I set the whole thing using regular makeup setting spray and let that dry, and that is the look. That's me giving you a close-up right there. And I'm going to wave goodbye at the end of this, but I am going to insert some photos of the finished look. But does it wash off? I thought for sure this stuff would stain, but because it is water-based, it actually runs off pretty easily. This is just plain water being run over my face here, and you see, as gross as it looks, it's just kind of melting right off. And then I did use regular like face wash, like soap, to get the rest of it all off, but it did all come off actually much better than I expected. I did expect some staining and it didn't. So there you have it. So thanks for watching. Share, like, subscribe, comment, and I hope to see you at the next video. Bye.